Hey Guru Nation, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. It really means a lot to me. Look, I got asked actually a really good question, and it's something I'm thinking about internally. Key performance indicators to monitor for a site. So if you're a site owner or a site director, what are some KPIs? Everyone loves KPIs. We gotta measure. There's no way we can improve something unless we measure. That's the old cliche. It's kind of true. I've always used the very rudimentary, holistic KPI of how many visits per week can we handle as a site, meaning, and it's all subjective. It's based on my opinion, and if I have business partners, their opinions as well. How many staff do I have? Realistically, where are they all at as far as their experience level, their skill set? What kind of studies do I have? Realistically, how many patients can we get in them? And then I make a KPI. It's very simple for the site. How many patient visits a week of all types, across all studies? Because my site is still small enough to do that, right? We have 3 actively enrolling studies right now. We have 3 in closeout or in maintenance. We have 3 in startup, and then 4 more coming up soon. With the studies we have right now and the staff we have right now, we should be able to do 10 patient visits a week and maintain that. Looking at Creo, because that's what I use at the site. Shout out to Creo. They sponsor the show. We've been maintaining this average for the last 2 months. Prior to that, we actually were doing a little more than that. We were doing 12 visits a week, but that was with 3 ongoing studies. So I think 10 is appropriate for our staff and the kind of studies we have right now. As soon as we open up these 2 other studies, I want that visit per week to creep its way up. Now, we just lost a staff member. She wasn't an experienced one. It was somebody who worked here for 3 weeks. She said she really loved it, but she actually got her dream job, and so she had to move on. She never made a video. But she was actually someone that was gonna be good, but this 10 a week we can maintain with or without her. I think we can even do a little more than that with or without her. But ultimately, if I want to get this number of 10 to 15, we're going to need 1 more staff member, I think. And then the goal is, because right now it's May of 2024, we're doing 10 a week. By the end of June or July, I want that to be closer to 15. And then by the end of the year, if we can do 20, I would be thrilled. That's my KPI. Now, that's overall. That's the only KPI I really care about. I know what my profit margin is for my site. That number shouldn't change too much, plus or minus 5%. Each individual coordinator at this point, the experienced ones, we're gonna start tracking individual KPIs. That's what me and Katie are gonna start doing with some of the executive team, is really one-on-one looking at what are you bringing to the table. You're good at recruitment. How many are you bringing in new leads a week? How many, you're an admin, how many new ones are getting scheduled? You're one of the main coordinator on this study. Are you keeping queries down? Are you entering data in a timely manner? Those individual KPIs I think should be different based on the actual employee, right? And not every employee has the same affinities or the same skill set. So you don't treat all of them the same, but there's still a fair way to do it. And that's the way I've been doing it. And we're about to start getting into the nitty gritty with our staff as far as key performance indicators for themselves. Every 3 months we have a performance review. And when they're newer, it's a little easier. Hey, you're doing great, you're learning. Now that they're all are experienced, the performance reviews get a little tougher. KPIs, here's how you measure up based on what our goals were for you. And this is where I think it gets interesting, and where I think site owners, site directors, lead CRCs, whatever position you're in, have a lot of leeway, because you don't have to treat everyone the same. Everyone, again, has different affinities, but you want to make sure it's fair. You want to make sure the workload's evenly distributed, because I can hit my overall KPIs of 10 visits a week. Now we're up to 15. By the end of the year, we're up to 20. I'm doing great. My site's doing great KPIs. But some of my coordinators may not be feeling as good, because they feel like they're doing the majority of the work. And why is this other person not being judged based on KPIs? So you start getting into some of that stuff. And this is where in the past I've always struggled. But I think this time around I will try to do a much better job now that the site's getting more mature. So just something to think about. Let me know in the comments how you guys handle this. The site KPI and then individual coordinator KPIs or other staff member KPIs, key performance indicators. Like, subscribe, comment, share, Guru Nation. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.